Of 112 missing girls, and of course Leah Sharibu, who was taken from Dachi and has not been returned, mounting the podium. Next will be the keynote speaker for today, Pastor Tunde Bakare.
Thank you very much, Markwe. Madam Chair, I just really want to thank you for your very thought-provoking speech. And we look forward to hearing even more of that voice for the girls and women of the North in the way that you have particularly championed it. Your focus on the need for a mindset shift is so on point for us as a people at a time like this. So thank you very much, and please can we acknowledge that speech again. What a great honor to be able to introduce someone that in all definition of a brother stands as a brother to me. Pastor Tunde Bakare, the pastor and founder of the Latter Rain Assembly in our country. As you know, Pastor Bakare is an apostolic pastor. He's known far and wide for his very strong message, not merely within the confines of church, but as a priest as well as a nation builder. Pastor Bakare, yes, please go ahead and clap. Pastor Bakare was a televangelist even before it became a common thing. So he's widely acknowledged around the world for this. Pastor Bakare was one who his sermons got him into trouble many times. Now that's a distinction, because I know only of a few pastors who have gotten into trouble because of their sermons. Pastor Bakare trained as a lawyer. You would understand Pastor Bakare's pedigree when you know that he schooled at the University of Lagos, having completed his grammar school in Lisabi Grammar School, Abeokuta, and he's ever so proud of this school. I think that I should visit that school in order to understand where that pride about Lisabi Grammar School comes from. He studied law at the University of Lagos, as I said, between 1997 and 1980, and he was called to the Nigerian bar in 1981. Following his youth service, he practiced with the law firms of Ganifa Waimi. Now you can imagine. Yes, right? He also practiced with the extreme end of Ganifa Waimi by working for Rotimi Williams. Some of you would not know what I mean by the extreme end, but those of us who are older know exactly the difference between being in Ganifa Waimi's chamber and being in Rotimi Williams' chamber. I think he'll probably tell us a little bit more of that when he comes up. And then he worked with Buck and Co. solicitors, very distinguished law firms in all. So Pastor Bakare is someone who professionally cannot in any way be impeached. Then he moved on to establishing his own law firm, known as Tunde Bakare and Co., and called the El Shaddai Chambers. El Shaddai, the all-sufficient God, in October 1984. In May 1988, very much at the peak of his legal career, because he had established himself as an authority in his practice, he was called into ministry. And if you know Pastor Bakare, you know that this is a man with courage of conviction. Once he had made up his mind that it was time to leave legal practice and become a pastor, nothing you would offer him could have kept him back. And I just want to say that he has been a man who has combined very much his training as a lawyer and his passion for nation building. There are few Nigerians that equal Pastor Bakare in his congenital passion for Nigeria. That is the man we have today speaking to us at this year's Distinguished Chibok Girls Annual Lecture. Why did we choose Pastor Bakare this year? We chose Pastor Bakare this year because after we had the Sarkin Kanu, Muhammadu Sanusi II, as our speaker last year, we were wondering who would be close enough to the emir in causing and forcing society to think again. And immediately, everyone said, Pastor Bakare. He's going to say important things about girls and women in the country. He's going to help us understand that it is impossible to have just and decent societies if girls and women are not dignified. And so I ask you today to join me in asking our keynote speaker, Pastor Tunde Bakare, to please come to the podium and deliver this year's annual lecture. Thank you very much.